Hello, my name is Penny Watson, and this is the PechaKucha, all about supporting and understanding children's behaviour. On the next slide, you'll see a QR code pop up, and this is important for you to explore because it takes you to the roadmap all about supporting and understanding children's behaviour. You can also have a look on the Lancashire Childcare and Early Years Setting website. It works as an auditing tool, ensuring that effective behaviour management is in place at the universal level. And then for those children that need additional support at a targeted level and then a specialist service support level. In the universal level, the roadmap asks all settings to have a space for children to retreat to, where they can practice their self-regulation, like the den space on the screen. Whether it be mindfulness breathing, exercises, a funny book, fidget toys, yoga, ear defenders, or maybe disappearing under a cozy blanket. Remember to try not to strip your environment bare, because some children are disruptive in it. Spend time providing interesting opportunities that link with the child's interests. It is hard work planning and creating an amazing environment, but not as tiring and upsetting as managing a child that has regular outbursts. On the other hand, never assume that a child has developed their play skills. Providing lovely enhancements in your continuous revision is only a small part of the job. It is the practitioner's most important job to play next to the child, and this is becoming more and more of a need in children's homes as they are full of technology and not toys. Remember that all emotions are okay to feel and experience. Strong emotions should be recognised by the practitioner and not dismissed, and emotional literacy should always be planned for and taught. Can you label the emotions on that screen? Children feel emotions physically first, feeling excited, maybe a little diddly dance on the spot, for instance. The labelling of their felt emotions is tricky for early years child. You may want to use a book such as The Colour Monster that links emotions to the colours first. Emotion coaching is a strategy that links both self-regulation and emotional literacy. Both are within our early years foundation stage framework and necessary for us to teach. The 4 steps of emotion coaching. Number 1, recognise the child's feeling and empathise. Number 2, validate the feelings and label them. Number 3, set limits on the behaviour. And number 4, help them to solve their own problems, help them to self-regulate themselves. Don't forget to display the rules for the children that have difficulties with boundaries. Use picture cues, refer to them often throughout the day. All children need repetition, particularly children with neurodiversity. Place an arrow next to the rule that you are focusing on that day, that week. Paul Dix has a book, When the Adults Change, Everything Changes. He says avoid shaming the child through traffic light systems, the thinking chair, and excluding them from their peers to maybe the nurture room. Systems like these can breed resentment and hold the child in a high state of anxiety for longer than necessary. Check your body language and tone of voice. Children gather meaning from, firstly, our body language, which is about 55%, then the tone of our voice, 38%, and then 7% through words. Many neurodiverse children will miss your words and only read your body language and tone of voice. Remember, you can't correct unwanted behaviour without building a relationship first. Louise Michelle Bomber says, know me to teach me. And that's why our key person system is statutory in the early years for good reasons. It gives the key person time an empathetic and active listening period for each child. Attune and attachment is the key to success with supporting and understanding children's behaviour. You can do this simply by a serve and return method. These are conversations, verbally or non, that are always responsive and sensitive. Observe the child in front of you, knowing their developmental age, not just their actual age. And that's key. If a child is actually 4 but developmentally presenting as a 2-year-old, expect the social behaviour of a 2-year-old, temper tantrums, limited time attention span. Provide opportunities to repair ruptures in relationship. A child will find it's a huge hurdle to enter back into the peer group and play alongside their friends. This is the adult's role to support the child. They need to know that they are still important and a valuable member of the setting. It's okay to make mistakes. Welcome assessments and the big book of ideas are really important for us in early years. We know that children who can't manage their behaviours very often have low levels of communication and language achievement. In some settings, we have a large staff team. With this comes differing levels of respect from the child. Managers will need to set aside time to provide statutory supervision sessions, sharing interventional strategies that are being used successfully by other staff. Trying to understand a child is sometimes the work of a detective. A reluctant child could be prompted to engage through phrases such as, "I notice that," "I'm trying to understand," "You're probably feeling," "I'm guessing that," "I am wondering if." Did you know that the magic ratio is 5-1 of positive to negative interactions? Research shows it increases on-task behaviour by 1 hour per week, 5 hours a week maybe. Be specific with your praise. Let them know exactly what it is that you are saying is great. Remember to follow on the positive statements when a child is picked up. Use good news notes, positive JoJo's. If behaviour is a problem, set up a regular meeting with the parent. Keep constructive behaviour related comments to these meetings only. Share information leaflets and strategies that are working well. Thank you.